What's going on, guys?
Welcome
Cheers
back
to everybody out
Tuesday night
in the virtual
live.
world.
We have another sunny day in California. Actually, it was a little bit overcast today, but still absolutely beautiful. While a lot of places in the United States are freezing, we had, I don't know, like 70s today.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
It's
yeah, a little bit
getting
over.
cold though. It's
weather.
about to rain.
It is cold, man.
Are you
Check your
guys
barometric pressures. It's time to fish.
you guys in SoCal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone in SoCal?
Yeah, we're pretty much near each other.
We're all over kind of by LAX.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what's
Like
up.
we're all pretty close to LAX.
Yeah, it was actually I'm up here in San Jose, Bay Area. It was raining out here today, but I'm fresh back from Seattle and I love this weather, so
I think we're gonna
How
all
is
be getting that
Seattle?
rain tomorrow.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Just tomorrow.
I think tomorrow. I don't know.
My bad, Luke. We didn't know you weren't a weatherman from Charlie's
Yeah.
question. But you guys, in episode 118, there's big things coming, new things coming, which I'm really excited for right now. We are joined today with our guest, Aki Yamamoto from Bad News Bass. This is going to
I
be
can't
very
never do that.
exciting.
Did he
I'm
say that
super
right?
stoked on it.
He did.
Nice.
He did say that right.
Oh, you don't
Yeah.
think I've been practicing all day?
It sounded you were so confident. You were so confident. You were
Hey.
so confident, and it had to be wrong.
You know what?
Yeah, I will give you that one, Luke.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. You did it
The more
confident. Even
confident
if you
I am.
weren't confident in what you said, you sounded confident. You delivered. And that's how you
but
gotta do
the
things,
more
man.
confident that I
I-
am, the more likely I'm wrong.
I wasn't. He was so confident that I wasn't confident when I asked.
Because it's stupid.
So, hey, fellas, if you don't mind, I was hoping to give a shout out at the beginning of this to those that support us, if that's cool with you guys.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely, just jump
Um,
into it.
Yeah, I wanted to shout out some of the shops that are carrying bait slingers for us. We got Island Tackle, we have Save On, we have Bob's Hands, Tackle Express, Fisherman's Access, Peak Plastics, and another shout out I wanted to give. A lot of people may not know this, but my buddy Charlie runs the iRod Coastal page. It's been a secret for a while, and I'm hopping on board the iRod team.
Congrats.
And
Congrats,
Charlie
yeah.
supported me for a long time, and I want to support Charlie.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
That's
Now
what's
it's
up.
open. Oh, everybody knows I run the page.
Yeah,
Yeah, now
Hey,
you guys
man,
can
I'm
all
learning.
give Charlie. Now
Hey,
you guys
I'm
can all give
learning.
Charlie some
Hey,
flack. for
Aki, I'm
admitting.
gonna be picking your brain from now on, bro. You know,
Okay, so you're running the iRod
coastal, the coastal.
The coastal, okay.
Yeah, just the coastal. So it's not the Matt runs the iRod page.
Okay.
I run the coastal page. So
Okay.
it's
Now-
which
right now we're trying to figure things out. You know, I'm little by little. Right now it's more like reposting and but we
which
want to
the-
gear it towards.
the coastal's what I'm fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
that's what's up. Yeah, that sounds like fun, so
Hey man, you got to start somewhere, right? But
That's
I
a
really
good start.
appreciate you. I want to just give a shout out to Matt Newman and T from T Fishes.
Yep.
Everybody
Yep.
knows him as T from Fish All Brand. So big shout outs to you. And
Both
we'll-
great guys.
we'll be doing some things. But yeah, Aki, anything you want to say? Anything you dropping? Anything you got to plug?
man, where do I start? There's some things that I probably can't talk about right now. Like, now I'm trying to think.
I'm in the same boat. I got a couple things I want to mention, but I can't. Oh, you know
we'll
what?
see, we'll see. We'll see how deep we get into it.
I'm gonna throw a big what's up to Viking Baits.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah,
And,
but
I also have things that I can't mention either. I'm
No,
part
but
of
Aki, I
the
know you're-
club, too.
I know you got a drop coming. I seen the smoke. Is it the smoke hat, right?
Just-
Yeah,
co-
I have a drop this Friday. and part of it is just restocking some things that have been in the works, and then another part of it is just some new merch, different colors. We try to do two drops a month, but sometimes I'm a picky guy, man. Sometimes I just won't. Sometimes I change my mind. Like I was just saying before the camera was rolling, like I'll work on a project, and then by the time it gets there, I'm like, what else are we doing? So I don't double back usually on projects, but yeah, this Friday is going to be like a half restock and then introducing some new colorways. So that's
Oh,
this.
nice.
And then I just confirmed. Um, I just signed a contract today to rent out Metro City restaurant and bar and grill. So
Oh,
I
nice.
do, yeah, I do two live events there every year, and we just locked in today, May 30th. So, yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is that where you guys
I know
hosted?
you mentioned
Sorry, go ahead, Daniel.
that you like doing live shows. You do not I guess merch drops in coinciding with those live shows, which is really cool. Also to show back, give some love back to the community as well.
You know, I will say that these live shows really just it's a way for some of these people to just be able to step out the house and put IG handles to faces.
Hmm.
No egos. I've always said that. Everyone's welcome. Followers, non-followers, kids, family, everyone's welcome. We rent out the whole restaurant. We'll have a DJ there. Sometimes I'll um, bring people out. This last one, Caesar was there. Toxic Baits, So Fresh Clothing. Just I've tried to even like get other people like Oliver Nye. One time I was trying to sign him to kind of come through, but I'm always just trying to bring people out here to the Bay. And um, John Sanchez, Stay Bent, or I'm sorry, Film Your City, he came too, and I put him in a room in Santana Row, and everything's safe. I make sure everyone. I'm hospitality guy, so you come to San Jose and you connect with us. Definitely, we're gonna make
You
you
know,
feel
it's. I want to bring something up. John is super cool, dude. But love John. Me and him share some stuff before, but it's it's gonna be hard to stop calling him Stay Bent John.
Right.
I was really wondering where you were going with
Fisher
that,
City,
Charlie.
Fisher City.
Like
You
the
know,
way you started that whole thing, like I really love him, but there was a really big
it's
button to
hard. I
pause
mean,
right there, and I
that's
was
how I
like
met
kind of
John.
scared.
Right? Big shout outs to John, by the way. A super cool dude.
yeah. Shout out to John, and I mean it out of respect. Stay Bent. It's
No, for
almost like
sure.
if it's like in the, it's almost like his graph name. I'm always gonna call him that.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah,
Like
that's funny.
it's like already engraved in his personality. It's like Stay Bent John, right?
Well,
And
Like
then
it was
what John are
John
you
so
talking
much
about?
that
Oh,
was
Stay Bent.
well, when you hear John talk about Stay Bent, that was his personality behind it. It was his flair and all that stuff. So it's like, it's going to be hard to pull him away from that. But I'm also excited for Film Your City because now he's getting into filming and directing his art in a different direction. So that's going to be cool too.
Yeah, yeah, and for sure, like we got to support. When he steps back from something like that, I can imagine like for me to have to step back away from Bad News Bass would be. I would have
Hmm.
to it'd be on. It's like I'm never gonna quit it, but it would have to be on some like growth, right? So it's either that or somebody comes with me with 100 grand, then I'll sell it. But it's hard. It's hard
That's
because
what I told Charlie the other day. I said,
yeah.
someone comes at me with 100 grand, I'm gonna think of a new business idea.
Oh, I got a few in my pocket.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt you guys, but the comment section is lit. Aki, everybody's shouting you out. Toxic Bait. What's up, Caesar? Spotty Hunter.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bad News Bass love in the chat right now, which is
There
really
you go,
cool.
Boston. Oh, Daniel, you want to say what you got going on tomorrow? Snagging grass and catching bass. What's up?
That's what's up.
Tell us about it, Daniel.
Yeah, so I am going to be, a guest on snagging grass and catching bass with Brian.
Make sure you guys catch that tomorrow.
Yeah, to host. I believe the LA session of numbers for Spotty Bull. It might be the LA and the San Diego. It might be all three. I'm not totally sure. I don't know the different times for the Groms and the San Diego, but we just finished the LA portion, the fishing portion for session 2. So I'm going to be on that tomorrow. That is from 7 to 9, or give or take. So I'm excited about that.
We lost Charlie.
I'm never going to be able to live my that comment down, you guys. But yeah.
I'm over here trying to read the
So
comments and
that's
exit
gonna be
myself out.
fun.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
And now I can't hear anyone. Dang it.
Hey, but while he comes back, are you gonna come? Can you hear me? Nope, I can't
I'm
hear.
gonna
I
hop
can
off
hear
and
you.
hop back on because I can't hear you guys.
Can you see the comments, Aki? Yeah,
I just found them right now.
dude. Everybody's like, "What's up?"
That's
Got to
what's
go
up.
back to San Jose. Super cool, man. I wish I could see the comments how I usually see them, but I gotta.
Oh,
I can't see them. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see Charlie, but as we speak, I'm
You're putting
making
it.
this, dude, making this big old vinyl.
No air bubbles.
So-
huh?
None, not dude, not from me.
So
There we go.
Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can see that.
So the Thanksgiving. Oh, that looks sick, dude.
That's dope.
So the Thanksgiving thing is where you usually host your event, the live event.
Yeah, so we'll do if we're doing so every summer, I'm wearing them. I don't want to take them off, but we have some shorts that we drop every summer, and I usually like to just do it in person. This is definitely like a streetwear type of shorts, but in the bass fishing industry or the fishing industry, no one else has them like this. So I like to do it in person. You know what I mean? So for example, like we're releasing a hat, then we'll have a hat release party. We're releasing some shorts.
That's
Shorts
cool,
release
man.
party. Yeah, Friendsgiving was the
That's
last
cool.
one. That was a good. That was probably my favorite one. Was the last one for sure.
Yeah, that would have been fun to go to, man. But it's a 5-hour drive for us, man. I mean, I know Caesar and them went out, but for sure we're gonna have to make something happen for the next event. Cause
Yeah.
If you would have told me, I'd have driven out there with you, Charlie. Way to drop the ball.
Yeah, May 30th. I just signed the contract today. It's gonna be dope. The first, like, I think we've had like maybe 7 now, and the first 2 I don't remember. I was completely blacked out drunk. So I try not to do that no more, man. It's hard. I try not to do that anymore. But yeah, it's a cool turn up. Everyone, we'll have some booths set up. And I'll bring some merch, but it's not always just about selling merch. It's more like, especially when I brought Caesar out, and Joseph and John, it was like,
Yeah.
I promoted them like they were like on a flyer to a club, you know, it's like, come show them love, especially Caesar has Bay Area ties. So it was good to bring him back to the Bay. And I had him like, I gave people Sharpies like, hey, tell him to sign your Toxic Bay, you know? So
That's
we did
awesome.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
did that for
Caesar,
sure.
Caesar
Hey, Caesar, you never.
is.
Hey, I know he's in the comments. I'm like, you never signed one of my bait.
I know. I'm gonna have Caesar sign my bait.
I told him ahead of time. I put it on the TV. Oh, that's another
Dude,
thing. Like
I'm
put, like,
sitting here with my
TV.
toxic.
He,
Like,
he always
this
walks
stays
around with
ready. Yeah, I pulled this one out of my pocket.
it.
Yeah.
Nah, man, Caesar's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Now-
yeah.
We're talking about the events that you hold. So down here we have the PCS show and we have various other shows. Are there any that are in San Jose that are equivalent to that, or are you just like, I got to run them myself, I got to do them myself?
So we do have the Sportsman Expo. That's up in Sac. So that's like 3 hours for me. And then Coyote Bait and Tackle. It's a hometown tackle shop. They do like a spring sale. We've popped up there, but and then
Do
we
you
used to have Toxic
go
there.
to the Sacramento one?
I when my son was very small, he wanted to meet Oliver Nye, Paul Bailey, and we would go, but no, I haven't gone. I
So
haven't
you
gone.
don't set up a booth there or anything for Bad News?
No,
Bad?
no. I don't set up a booth, and the reason why is I think it's important what Bad News Best brings to the industry, but I don't really feel like I would fit in pretty much. Like those
Mhm.
guys, I mean, the toy drive that Cast and Crank was doing, those were
Mhm.
probably our biggest shows because other than that, I'll just throw an event myself.
Dude,
Yeah.
the toy drive was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so
I
I'm
think Nick
so
needs to bring that
bummed.
back.
Well, now that Nick's brought back the podcast, maybe we can also convince him to do the toy drive.
Right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that
also,
would
if
be
you guys
good.
didn't know, Nick just dropped the first episode for 2026. Also, the first episode in like 2 years ish. So, Cash and Crank.
It's a good
Love.
listen.
Yeah, shout out Nick. Yeah,
For
those
sure,
shows are
man.
always fun. I would rent a van and get the whole neighborhood in a car. We would drive down there, set up, party the night before, and then, meet and greet. Basically, is what it is the next day. But
Mhm.
Yep.
It's. I think you put it correct to where you're putting faces to Instagram handles. There's a lot of conversations are just based upon whatever that small circle says. Uh, and then it's nice to meet people and go, oh man, it's like a pleasure. And we were talking a little bit about COVID and how a lot of this was started and fueled with that going on. So even then there was even more social media conversations being held and less in-person stuff being held. So it's nice to get out and meet people too.
Dude, but I think there's something cool about what happened during COVID, although it was a tough time for us, right? Like everybody went through some crazy stuff. I know we all felt it. Um, a lot of people started businesses during COVID and were very successful, but I think only the ones that were like innovative survived because a lot of people were like after COVID ended, people were starting to go back out and then businesses, start opening up. So there wasn't a need anymore to shop so much online. But I think the ones that survived were the ones that were like changing it up, Like I feel maybe I'm wrong, and anybody feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But
no,
I,
no, I agree. I mean, look, like when it comes to fishing, that was the ultimate.
one
You
hands
know,
down,
yeah,
hands down.
self-distancing or whatever they called it, like there's nothing out, especially out here where I live in San Jose, no one wants to fish next to each other. They're like on the opposite sides of the
Mhm.
lake. I even my son and my brother went fishing with them. Um, they don't really want to fish together. They just want to drive there and then they take
Yeah.
off and do their own thing. I just hang out next to my brother. He smokes a cigar, listens to Joe Rogan, and I'm like, Ed, we haven't caught anything all day. I tell him, I'm like, Ed, we've been here 4 hours. We haven't caught anything all day. And he's just like, who cares? Like, I'm not working. You're not working. We're chilling.
Yep, true,
And then I'm like, hey, he's right. Like,
dude.
this is the bet. And he'll do it without me. He'll do it like my brother Ed would take my son Berg, and they would be gone like all night. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? You know what I mean? Like, did you guys catch anything? Yeah, we caught a few. Let me see some pictures. Then we take pictures. Like, they just that's how really I got into this. Like, my background isn't fishing, and I'm never gonna, say that I'm this big fisherman. My background is a mixture of, food and beverage, fine dining, skateboarding. Um, I was a dad at 17 years old. Right? So for my 17th birthday, I had Isaiah Berg. Everyone knows him as Berg. So, I'm proud to say that never been arrested, don't have a record, don't have a speeding ticket, don't have nothing. I'm a square, and I wanted my son to always think that I'm a square because I wanted him to have. I lived by that. You know, what am I saying? Like, show him that even though we don't have a lot, you have a good dad to lean on. You know what I mean? I got full
Mhm.
custody of him when he was 5 years old. And speaking of the Casting Crank podcast, I dove into that. So getting him in at 5 years old, I would just take him to the lake. I didn't know what to do. I didn't introduce him to fishing. His grandpa and my brother did, but he would just catch bluegills, and then we'd go to the salt and he'd catch whatever fish. And then when he was about 8 years old, he was like, I want to just stay doing freshwater only. And it kind of hurt me because I'm like, I like driving you out to Santa Cruz and like having a burger after. And he was just like, I know, but he's like, I'm taking this more serious. And so once he got really good and like Big Bass Dreams started like posting him, Elude Baits, you know, CBT, Coyote Bait and Tackle, then I was like, you know what? I want to do something.
This is getting real.
Yeah, I've always had a camera from skateboarding. So it just, you know, directed it from skateboarding and just started taking pictures of him. And then it just kind of snowballed. And I never wanted it to be hat drops and merch and colorways. I didn't care about that. It was almost like, you know, the Thrasher logo in skateboarding.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll drop one logo and that's the logo forever. And that's his logo. But then, like I told you, the way my mind works is like, well, this hat matches this and this would look cool. And no one's ever done this. And it turned into this whole other job. You know, I clock out of my 7 to 3:30 job and I'm doing this, you know, it's like, and I love it. It doesn't even feel like work. So it feels like it's my baby and I have to feed this baby now. And my son, you know, he still fishes, but he's taking care of other things now. He's a young dad himself. And
Oh, dude, grandpa.
38-year-old grandpa, man, for sure.
Dude, there we go.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been easy, but just lead by example. And sometimes you hope, you know, they'll get it. But yeah, anyways, this bass fishing thing has always been something I'm passionate about, even though I don't come from it, but I have my own, you know, little lane in it. And a lot of people will say like, hey, I love how you make everything look like Bad News Bass. I think you told me, Charlie, last week, and I was like, I don't even know how to do that. I can't. Yeah, I know.
Well,
yeah.
I'll say this.
Are we
I
miss-
think it cut out.
we're missing the whole speech.
Oh, I think it cut out, Charlie.
Oh, he probably can't.
Did I lose you guys?
Yes, there you are. You're back now.
You said, I'm going to tell you this.
Dude, I'm getting a call and it just doesn't stop. So,
how long have we been doing this? And you're not on Do Not Disturb?
I know. So I think these guys could back me up. Like, I'm always big on like pages that are like aesthetically, like everything looks the same, right? But
I'm not backing up on that.
But to say that
are a mess.
No, but to say that like not everything looks the same, but it cohesive, it goes together, right? So when you see Bad News Bass, it's like, first of all, you know,
it's an
amazing, bro. Amazing, hands down. Content on point. Nothing, no shade on anything, man. Like everything is pleasing, and I like that, man. I like that.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. I fucking edit my ass off. I was telling my brother this morning, I was telling my brother Ed on the phone, I'm like, Ed, what if they ask me about fishing? I don't know. You know what I mean?
He did tell me that we were talking. He's like, yeah. Charlie, you better not ask me about no knots. You better not ask me about rods.
Yeah, like, you know.
You're going to tie the Palomar knot in your shoes.
Hey, real talk. You know what I mean? It's the truth, but you know, like I like to say this, like some people might see it as an angle at me or like, oh, he doesn't know how to fish. Like I know how to fish. I just could be, you know, when I work on the brand, it's like I'm fishing. It's just a different version of fishing. You know what I mean? Like Daniel, like pouring baits. I saw on the Toxic episode. I'm like, oh, he's still fishing. That's still
sorry,
in the
Caesar.
realm, right?
I'm crunched for time right now.
I'll tell you what, when I do go fishing, I'll cast and then I'll just tuck the rod in and I'm on my phone. I'm paying voices. I'm getting
it's like bringing your teenager fishing.
Yeah, I'm getting quotes. I'm like sending things. I'm always networking with somebody. It's the communication is off the hook. Like I have like little business meetings all day long. You know what I mean? Anybody at my day job knows. My boy Hans knows I'm always on the phone. I'm talking to somebody. I have some stupid idea. I'll shoot it to like 3 different people that wanted, like, you guys want to do chomp on shed? You okay, let's do it. And then, but I get off of that. You know what I mean? That's my fishing. So like I told my brother today, like, Ed, they could probably beat me at the lake for sure. Like anyone can outfish me at the lake. But when it comes to like in the lab, getting in my little hole, all I need is a phone charger and like in
Dude,
case my shit dies, you know. And
we
I
live in the
love it.
lab. We
I
live in
love
the
it.
lab.
I love it.
We got a group text, and you can ask these guys. I'm usually shooting them at like 4:45, 4:50 in the morning in the
I
car,
know.
ready for calls.
Yeah.
I walked into work today on the phone with Luke at like 5:30.
Just
And I
planning
was like,
stuff, talking
just
about creating content, talking about trade shows.
You know what, Luke? That's and I love that because you can call me shit too. And you ever, I mean,
Dude,
you
we'll
whatever.
add you into the group text. You'll get that in the car text.
Hey, I love it. I love when other people will send me something and, hey, what do you think about this? Thumbs up, always. I don't even give a thumbs down. I would just, if you want, I'll help you promote it. We can twerk it, tweak it to like how you want it. I've told people in person, like, hey, use me. Like, you want, like, don't ever be afraid. Like, if you're another brand and you're like, hey, can you make me some hats? I've done it all the time. I'll send you an
Yeah.
invoice and I'll bring it. Boston Anglers was doing that.
Oh, I was just gonna. He's on the comments. Big shout outs to Boston Anglers. I know
Yeah,
you
Boston
guys are
Anglers, Matt.
sending
Yep.
stuff to. I think
Yeah,
everybody.
Matt. Yeah, Matt hit me
Yep.
up and was like,
Big
hey,
shout outs to Matt.
I have this expo and I was gonna go out there. I ended up rerouting to Seattle, but I was gonna go out there to New England area and Boston and I was gonna bring him his hats, but I shipped them to him and he didn't ask me no colorway. He just says whatever you can help to make my booth pop. And I already knew, like, I know what the Boston colorways are. I pay attention to the hockey teams and the football teams, and we'll do colors that way, you know. But
Nice.
which is
yeah.
awesome. I actually didn't know you worked with him, and I was like going through the page, and I was like, when did this
What is it,
happen?
like a black and yellow, like a killer bee, like a black and yellow hat, right?
Yeah, it was a Bruins. Like it was just a Boston colorway. I do a lot of green and reds and blacks, grays and B&B. So when like someone from Boston hits me up, I'm thinking, okay, our color hats up here in Northern California is teal. I get to do a black and yellow project. I'm juiced. Like, let's do it. It's refreshing, you know, and it's refreshing. So
So I know you're big for doing hats. Have you started making your own hats, or are you facilitating the making of the hats?
both. So
Because I was looking into some equipment, man. It's crazy.
yeah, I definitely have outsourced hats. But when you work with someone like China, you guys think you could just jump on Alibaba and order?
Yeah. Nah.
No.
You got to hold their hand through the entire. I'm flying to China this year. You know what I'm saying? To hold hands.
Nice.
My goodness.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna hold hands because I've wasted so much bread. You know, feeling confident.
Too much trial and error, right? Too much trial and error.
No lie, I have 100 hats in my garage that I will never sell because they're not up to with my quality check. You know what I mean? So it happens like that, and especially with all these tariffs, like, bro, I paid $300 just to get one package, and yeah. So, anyways, I
We've
do
started.
outsource hats. I do you know, a lot of the PVC I do in house, fully custom. When I collab with So Fresh Clothing, he has a New Era account, so that comes straight from New Era. So that's
Oh,
an
nice.
official collab. Yeah. So yeah, we get it from all different ways. I learned, like how we're talking about COVID keeps getting brought up, but COVID taught me that I got to be able to pivot and go different
Mhm.
routes.
Yep.
You can't put everything on one and wait.
Yeah, you can't put all
Yeah.
your eggs in one basket. Yeah.
Yeah, the demand, especially, like, people get burnt out. Like, I never want a little kid to want a Bad News Bass hat and he's like, it's sold out at CBT, it's sold out online, like no one has it. You know what I mean? We even made it
Yep.
to eBay. My boy sent me a link one time. He's like, "Look, it's on eBay." Once we made it to eBay, I was like, "Oh."
There you go.
That's how you know
got
you
the
made it.
resellers on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey man, I mean, I've never. Hopefully, I can catch one of these gray ones that you're dropping because I really like those type of colors. I'm not really into like the whole poppy hats.
Charlie lives in a black and white lifestyle.
I really do. I really do.
Dude,
I
he's
mean, that's
wearing
why he's
yellow and
named
green
Charlie
right
after
now.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah,
I'm wearing green now.
that's-
That's one of my favorite colors. But yeah, you know, it's cool, man. It's cool that you're
Dude,
you're.
it's funny you talk about the 100 hats in the garage that'll never make it out. That's the nice thing. I got 3 teenagers at home, so whenever I mess up a hat, they're like, "I'll take that."
Yeah,
I'll wear it.
I have a few homies. Like my brother has always been like anything that that is a blem. Like I'll wear it. But shout out to Nugget. Shout out to Cameron. Shout out to Jimmy NSX, Joey Cash, George. They all wear blem hats. Like whatever you got, give it to me. I'm gonna fish it anyways. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's even like I don't want to give this to you, but
You
know,
I'm
and then
just I'm
Nugget,
just gonna
yeah.
I'm just gonna get fish juice on it.
Yeah, Nugget, Mason, they all catch fish, and that's just more content that I could post later, or I'll sit on it for, I'm always working on something. I always try to have at least 3 or 4 posts ahead at all
Yeah.
times. Kind of weird.
So are you big in scheduling, or are you like posting as you go?
Charlie, like I really have to I'm a list guy. Like anyone that knows me, I write a list for everything. And I just not everything could be in order, but I have to check everything off the list. Like this whole Chomp On series that we're doing, you guys know how I started this. I have one right here. After this, I have to go live and give out this. But this right here started from my son Berg. Remember, I'm a broke single dad, and he's on spring break. Kids are going to Hawaii. Kids are going Great America. All I could do is be like, I'll start this tournament, and you and your friends can fish against each other. Like, and that's what we did, right? So it was for high school kids first, and so then it just turned into more. People wanted to sponsor it, and then it just turned into like, you know what? Every year, this year is the year where I'm gonna do like 8 of these. You know what I mean? And so basically, like this is Chomp On Shad. So you catch it on a shad, you post the bait, you post this angler card, you write your IG handle, and we put you onto this wheel. We spin the wheel for 10 winners off of that list, and you'll win prizes from everywhere, from Japan to custom stuff, from Final Boss baits to everybody. So that's what we're doing.
So anybody could join? Anybody
could join. You just pay the $6 registration fee. That covers the cost of the sticker. It goes towards the prize, and it covers the postage. And then we're on. So, like when you ask about a schedule, that has to be scheduled because half of the country is frozen right now. So it's not like everyone's gonna jump on that. But that's why I said we have 8 of them. So I don't know if you guys ever seen it. I used to do like Chomp On San Diego, Chomp On San Jose, Chomp On Boston, and I used to go to all these places, and they all showed me love. What's that? East County Bait and Tackle. They showed a lot of love. Slug. Shout out Slug Fishing. Shout out Timmy. Like they all showed love in San Diego, all the way to the East Coast to Boston. So it's a lot.
But what I'm saying is like anybody from any state could join this tournament.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Check this out. Someone from Japan DM'd me and they wanted to join. I'm going to Japan in 2 weeks, and I told them I'm going to ship it to you from my hotel. That way you can try to still enter.
Nice.
Everyone,
Nice.
Dude,
that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. I never understood. Like, I mean, it's good that you're breaking it down because I thought it was just like you pay in your tournament and you win, but it's more like not. How can I say it? It's like a win something competition, right? Like not money, but
I
because you hear tournament is money, right? Like,
I throw money on it too, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the person who, um, is thinking I'm gonna try to fish this week. I'm going out this week. I need to catch something on a shad, and you don't need a scale. You don't need a measuring board. We've tried it. It's a headache. I'm not questioning if some of these guys can catch big fish. I'm not. I want that middle school kid or high school kid who's like, I want to try to win something and he can win a prize. You know what I mean? He could get at least on the hit list. If you get on this list, that's almost a prize in itself. Like,
yeah,
look,
man,
I'm
straight
in
up.
my area. I'm the only one in Texas, in Houston, Texas, and I'm on the list. Like, that's what's up. Arizona, Texas, New England, Washington, SoCal, NorCal. We get so much love. Florida, Massachusetts, it's crazy. The amount of love. I'm not even kidding. 50% of every drop probably ships just to Massachusetts alone. We get
Oh,
so
that's
much love.
crazy.
Yeah, we get so much love out there. And they love the
Now,
hockey logo, like the San Jose
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of,
yeah.
they love that out there. I didn't think they did. They do.
do you get any love from Florida? I
Big
feel
time.
like Florida's. Oh,
Oh yeah.
okay, yeah. Because you didn't mention it, and I was like, man, Florida's like such a large fishing population and community that I was like, or like ecosystem. I was like,
Dude, it's
man,
like
nothing in
nothing but water
Florida.
out there.
Yeah, I was out there. I was out there last month. I went out there and I was on a business trip, and I wanted to bring my fishing rod so bad, and I didn't. But I asked my Uber driver. I was like, "There's ponds everywhere. It's ridiculous." And he's like, "In every body of water you see, there's probably a gator in there." I'm like, "Damn!" Like,
And fish.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and
think
fish. Yeah,
Dude,
I think they
me
say
and
like don't just stand close to the water. Like there's a lot of places that you can fish, just don't like get too close to the water.
yeah,
me
yeah.
and Charlie were driving around one time and I said, "See everywhere we see like a dirt lot?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "That's all fishable water in Florida."
Damn,
Dude.
it's
Everywhere
dope.
you and then I said, "Everywhere you see a dirt lot and more. There's like that wouldn't be enough water for Florida."
Yeah.
Yeah, Florida is another beast. Florida is I never been to Texas, but I hear the same thing about Texas. But Florida's off the hook. It was beautiful out there. Like I said, I was only there on a business trip, so it was a quick turnaround. But I wish I brought my rod, man. I really do.
Dude,
I have a
if
travel
I'm
rod I
out there
take with
without
me.
a rod, I'm just stopping in somewhere and grabbing an ugly stick and a spinner and making it happen.
I I I looked at the Uber and I was like, how far is this? The Bass Pro is like 20 minutes out, so it was cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love shout out
I,
Florida.
I went out there a couple times for fishing trips, and the last time we spent the on purpose, it was like our first day is just going to be walking around fishing water that we see, and it was so cool.
Where did you go out there?
I've been on. Usually when we go from Fort Lauderdale to Key West, and we kind of make a road
No
trip
shit.
out of it. So
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
we were in the Everglades outside of Miami that day when we were walking around.
Damn.
And it would just be like, "Oh, let's pull over and fish this canal right here."
It's
That
like
would
that,
be
right?
that would be cool, man.
It's
Dude,
off the hook. It's like a
we even like we went into West Marine. I had credit at West Marine, and we just were like, "What cooler could we afford on my credit?" And just had a cooler filled with drinks in the trunk of the car, driving around, cold drinks and fishing all day. It was awesome.
yeah, it's definitely I love it. Shout out. I was in Orlando. Shout out Orlando. I'll be back. You know what I mean? I know there's fish out there where I was at. It's near the hotel. So even just pond hopping, I know they're there.
Yeah, that'll be, dude. That'll be fun, man. I mean, here and then, like where we're from, like we do have ponds, but some parks
They're
closed.
pressured. They're pressured.
Other too much people fishing it. Then like you go to the salt waters, like certain places you can't go because it's restricted, and man, it's annoying, man. And you, it's a right to fish, right? Like it's our right to fish, but a lot of our
Yeah.
water has been taken away, so it kind of
Yeah,
sucks.
it's not too different out here in Santa Clara County. I had to be educated in SoCal, like where Jimmy NSX lives. He was like, when I wanted to do chomp on rats out there, and I was like, night only. He was like, there's really no night bite unless you're like trespassing, you know what I mean? So I was like,
Unless you're me and Charlie at the pond.
yeah. So I had to.
Yeah,
I
but
had to
even
educate
then,
myself.
Luke, there's still a limited amount of ponds that are publicly accessed at night. Like, even our ponds
I'm
get
just
shut down.
I'm just saying, me and Charlie don't know how to catch bass during the day.
Mm-mm.
We've only
I can only.
we can only catch them at night.
Hey,
And
dude.
even then, maybe only one.
They're like
two. Hey, two.
One each.
I'm a saltwater fisherman, right? Like I catch saltwater fish. I'm not used to pond fishing, but catching
Hey,
two
Charlie,
for
the
somebody
term is
who,
called fisherman, not saltwater fisherman.
hey, I'm just speaking my facts, right? Like I only fish saltwater.
he's just telling his truth.
I'm just telling my truth. I'm not gonna sit here and I stay catching freshwater bass. You know, I
If
just
it makes you feel any better,
I see you
Charlie,
catching largemouth.
I went to school right next to Alondra, and I still only pulled like 2 bass out of there in like the last 6 years. So
and
Charlie,
but
I
yeah,
I don't even have my fishing license this year, and we're in February.
okay, that's one of the questions I wanted to ask is like whether or not you've been fishing lately.
Yeah, let me see. The last time I fished was in Hawaii. We went in October. And
Nice.
How was it?
I caught tilapia, you know what I mean, in October.
Yeah.
Nice.
In
So-
Hawaii?
In Hawaii. Yeah, Oahu. I was island, a little pond hopping out there. So it's been a minute, but yeah, I mean, don't count me out. I mean, I talk shit.
He's like I fish.
He's got a 5-pound bass under his belt.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what? Not a lot of people could say that. I don't have a 5-pound freshwater bass.
I can't say that.
Mm-mm.
I can
Yeah,
almost say it.
Some people would even call that freshwater bass a largemouth.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Charlie, come on. Now, I know you got some media questions you want to ask.
No, and I do. I love making content. I'm trying to learn how to make it better. Right? What advice would you give to somebody who's like starting off making content, man? Like, where do we start?
Don't stop whatever you're doing. I think I saw your post today, or was it yesterday, with the fish counter.
With the kicker?
Mhm. Dude,
Yeah.
that was a good post.
Don't
I wasn't having the best day, and I saw that post, and I was like, dude, look at Charlie Gill making my day better.
Yeah, it was good. And I just, my advice would be, don't stop. The worst thing you can do is stop, because once you do, it's like it's hard to get back into it. You know what I mean?
Lose your momentum.
You lose
So I'm
your
gonna tell you-
momentum, and then also, like, don't, man, I'm not even kidding. I don't watch a lot of people's other content because I don't. We live in this industry where it's like it's easy to be influenced off each other,
Mhm.
and I don't do that. So I don't watch. I mean, I'm not saying for you, but for me, my experience. If I was giving somebody, I would say don't. You know, don't feel like you have to be that whatever that person is doing. Stay in your own lane. Do what you like to do, and then you'll eventually find your little way. I mean, I had like first starting, there was a lot of people where there's kind of like it threw them off. Like Aki's starting a fishing brand, but it's for his son, and I just never tripped off of who was bigger than me, who's doing better than me. I don't pocket check anybody. I'm not watching anybody's. I just don't. It doesn't
Yeah.
come to my mind like, well, how much did he sell, or what is he putting out next? You just, whatever you can do to create. And
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something that they used to tell us when we were swimming competitively. The worst thing you could do is look at the other lane and see where they are, right? Because that's just gonna slow you down. And I think that's the same concept where you're trying to, send out. Is like the more you focus on other people, the more it slows you down, right? Because now you're trying to play catch up, right? Like, oh man, I gotta do this because this person's doing this. That makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah, I mean, what you posted today was cool, and then just keep doing that. And a lot of people will ask me like, what camera do you use? What apps do you use? I mean, I would say it's not always like having the newest gear, the newest camera. You know, it's always about just mastering one. You know what I mean? Do I have a favorite lens? Hell yeah, I have a favorite lens. Do I have like a color palette that I always try? Yeah, but and I don't even
Yeah,
try to
but
do it that way.
how long did it take you to find your color palette and your favorite lens?
Mm.
Would you say? You know what I mean?
Well,
Because with that, because I'm a firm believer in one, just start, and two, do it and continue doing it, because that's how you're going to find what you like to do. Like, even do stuff that you don't necessarily like but can learn from, and then you go, oh, this can be tied into that, that can be tied into this. But even a little bit a day still, 5 years down the road can build something.
okay, so when I first started, if had I listened to what people would tell me to do, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm.
not. I'm not. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying I'm at the top. Hell no, I'm not. I mean, I tell my friends and family like, there's no way. This is way bigger than fishing. This is way bigger than bad news bass BNT. This is this is just where I'm starting now, and and I feel like I got it locked in, and now I can start something else, and I could branch onto other things. Even though I'm hella busy, I feel like I could still do it, and I'll tell you why. Bad news bass, I it's natural to me. When someone says I like the way everything looks that way, it's a play mostly on the logo. The logo, my favorite logo that we have is the B. When that came out, when we put that out, that was something that instantly I fell in love with. I'm not trying to be biased, but if this bee wasn't mine, I would still buy it because I love it.
Mm.
I love the way it looks.
Yeah,
People think
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
people think it's like a college team or like a race car. I had a 370Z and I wrapped the whole hood with this bee on it, and I'd be driving around town and people would stare at it, and I remember telling my son one time. I thought I was talking to myself, and I said, "What the fuck is this person looking at?" And my son was like, don't put a fucking
Oh,
big
be in
B
your
on your
car. I don't want
car."
nobody
That's
to look at
funny.
it.
Oh, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, Bad News Bass, the look of it, it's just organic. It's a 100% raw bass fishing. That means, I mean, everything fishing. There's no gimmicks. We don't have any, you know, it's just me. So that's what I wanted to say. Like, when you start something, especially if you do it on your own, that's the way to do it. You have partners in it, or you have other people funding it. Now you feel like they have a say so in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is 100% me. Shout out Alex Tran. Shout out my brother Edskis. They've offered me money, and they're like, let's take it to the top. Shout out George. Shout out Snow. We sit at the bar, and they've all pitched these ideas to me. But if I take anybody else's money, now that pressure is on me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
these hats have to sell.
They have to. Yeah.
This next hat has to sell, so I can give everyone their money back. And I love that it's just me. It's just whatever I want to make, I'm gonna make. If I want to make this hat, I could do it and come up with some name with it, and it ties in. I'm gonna be in Tokyo next week, so I'm gonna call this the Metro Tokyo whatever snapback, and then now it works. You know what I mean? I break it down like this. When I drop a hat, it's similar to like an artist dropping a song.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite singer, your favorite band just dropped a new song. That's what
Mm-hmm.
That's hat is. When we drop a community event like this Chomp on Rats, that's a compilation album. That's me getting who's on here. That's me getting Elude, Toxic Baits, Final Boss Baits, Tackle Tour, Bad News Bass, Slay Dirty, Jack of all trades, Deadbait, Jimmy NSX, Bait Sandy, Tackle Snob. That's me reaching out to all these guys and saying, this is what I want to do. I don't need anything. I'll cover it. I just need you guys to be on the flyer. That's them on the album. That's them. And then, so like, check it out. Like, Jack of all trades is going to bring a bait, maybe, from whoever. Slay Dirty is going to give me something from Finbait Customs. So think about it. Now Finbait Customs can say he's doing something with Bad News Bass. You know what I mean? And then let's say Charlie reached out to me and was like, I want to collab with you, right? Or Daniel wants to collab on something. Now you have access to Bait Sanity, Tackle Snob, Elude Baits. You know what I mean? These are just doing this interview right now. You can reach out to those guys because now you have like, oh, okay, Aki.
An avenue has opened up. Yeah, an avenue has opened up.
And I've never hated on none of that. And anyone can ask me, collab with me, use me. Let's do something. Let's make this all work. And the bigger that works, the network. I mean, I love it. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with Bad News Bass. It's like dropping a song and then dropping an album. And then when we have an in-store event, that's like an album release party. Everybody show up and let's party. You know what I mean?
Well, then I will be reaching out to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's a really cool thing to finally put a face to the brand, right? Like I told you when we were talking on the phone, man. I've seen it with a lot of the guys out here, right? Filthy Phil, Whack, they're always rocking Bad News Bass, right? Like, so it's pretty cool to finally get to hear, what the brand is all about.
Filthy is a guy.
He's a cool dude, man.
Yeah. He showed up. He showed up to.
Big shout out to Phil.
Yeah, shout out Filthy. And that I could say this, and everyone probably knows him. He's that one guy that's gonna call you. What's up? What are you doing? What's new? How are you doing? How's the kids? He knows everybody's name. He's not just like, hey, how's your daughter? How's your son? He knows it. How's Berg? How's Luna? How's everybody? He knows everybody's name, and that's a good guy. Yeah, Filthy is a big Bad News Bass guy. I know he's tied into the Real Happy crew, but he pulls up on my birthday. He shows up, and he had a good time too. So shout out Whack too. When
Whack is cool.
The whole Casting Crate crew. Shout out Casting Crate. So
yep.
Those guys.
They've always been so welcoming to me and my family and friends. So,
well,
for sure.
With us, when we first started, there were people kind of pointing the finger, like, look at what they're doing. They're in Nick's lane. And Nick and all his buddies, they were all real cool with us right off the bat. I think Nick and Phil were two of the first people we had on.
Yep.
I will say that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was just going to say, if you're going to do a podcast and you get their blessing, I think there's no haters. They're not haters, right? They're going to tell you to do it, but do it and go hard in what you guys are doing. Even just you guys made the post today, and I was on there, and then I had to just jump on my phone, and I told Charlie I'm gonna post it too, and I'm gonna make my own version of it to let our followers know. And not no disrespect to you, I'm just saying let's.
No, I loved it. It was great.
I was like, damn, that's sick.
No, I don't think anyone's ever done that.
Man, that was sick, Aki.
That's what I'm saying. If you collab with B&B, you're gonna get the royal treatment. You might get an in-store show. You might get a personal flyer. You might get a hat colorway. We're gonna do it big. You know what I mean? Even just this interview, it means a lot to my friends and family. They're all in the chat. I see them here.
I see it, man. Everybody's in here.
I must have texted.
I wish I could just. Dude, that's sick, man.
Yeah. So but what I mean to say is like, shout out Nathan. That man, we go way back. But if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna come with that shit, come with it. Go hard on it. You know what I mean? And don't. That's what I meant to say. If somebody asks me, give me some advice. Go hard. Don't. And if you're not coming with the best version of it, you know what I mean? Don't even put it out. But keep
and I told you this over the phone. When we first started this, right? Luke was like, my buddy just told me that we just have to be continuing. And the same thing has to happen every week. Like, you guys can't be changing it up. And like, I hit up people.
Times,
I hit up people and they're like, oh, I can't do it today. I'm like, well, I wasn't saying today. It's a schedule, right? Like we already have a schedule. Like I'm gonna put you on a schedule. It's not. I'm gonna change it up, because we're consistent, right? And consistency is what's been working for us so far. I mean, we're not this big podcast, man, but we love what we do, right?
But
We
Charlie,
love what we do.
that goes in anything. If you're going to, you know, it's not just a New Year's resolution. It goes along. You
I
know what I
like
mean?
that.
You're gonna go hard, go all the way into it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of why I took this brand. I represent my whole neighborhood because they grew up fishing. I was just
Mhm.
that person that was able to say, hey, this guy does graph, this guy makes eggshell stickers, this guy does logos, blend it up, apply for LLC. Like I was telling Daniel before we went live, I'm fucking doing taxes the rest of the week. This is my only thing on the schedule besides the drop on Friday. The photo shoots are already done. And
Taxes.
you know what I'm saying? It's just taxes. It's just business stuff because I'm the nerd. I'm the one that likes to get behind the computer screen and edit and color and color grade and then, figure shit out. My buddy Hans, he works with me. He does not fish at all. He's a big into streetwear. He's big in, he likes to dress nice, and I will run things by him. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? And he'll talk shit. He'll be, that looks dumb. You already did something like that. I like this. I like that. Something's
I think
hit
that's a
where
very important
it's
person, by
very
the
important
way.
because he's not in fishing. He
Mm-hmm.
he could meet Butch Brown. He could meet Butch Brown and just think he's just a regular guy. I don't know who that is. You know what I mean? He could walk by the biggest name in
That
fishing.
sounds like Daniel.
And just think
Can you call me out like that?
real talk. And that's what I'm saying. Like some of these cats in the industry, they get so big headed, they won't answer a DM. They won't even follow BNB. I don't take it to heart. I know where I'm doing. I know they see me. We may not get every like, but when you check, you know what I mean? When you check the details in every post and the analytics, I'm like, damn, we're getting love and we're getting hate too, but it's okay because
But it's
some
all
people
part of the
feel-
game, right?
hey, some people feel threatened. You know what I mean? Some people they feel threatened, and to them, I'm not a hater. I mean, I
You
I
said a
just do what
thing
I have to do.
today that hit me. I had to go and post it on my story right away. It was ideas require action. You you were
I
talking
said
about
that.
that on the Cast and Crank podcast. You said that you came out with I want to say it was the hat for the shark hat. And some people said, well, that I had that idea. And you said, hey, bro, ideas require action.
There's a lot of truth to that. I mean,
Dude,
I
hey, it resonated with me today. You saying that made my day.
you know what? Look, I used to take. I wasn't always like this. Okay, so I used to have friends in the industry that were like friends of my brothers or grew up in the neighborhood, and they didn't always back me up. They were just kind of like, "Who's this?" All of a sudden, you fish, right? So, and I did. I used to be hurt off of it. Like, man, where's the love at? You guys know this is for young Berg. You know this is
Yeah.
for a little kid who wants to fish. So I never lose sight of that though. This is for the kids. So anybody who can sit here right now and say, "Oh, Banyu's best this or Banyu's best that," you guys, I hope people speak for me when I'm not in the room because I'm speaking for the little kid. You know what I'm saying? If someone comes up to a little kid, it's like bullying him. I don't stand for that shit. This Banyu's best will always be for the kids. It's always really been take a kid fishing. And I'm gonna say one thing, and I should have coined this a long time ago. A lot of parents take their kids to the playground. And we used to go to Almaden Lake Park. Shout out Almaden. Everyone knows the den in San Jose. Almaden Lake has a badass fucking playground, right? They redid it. It's been there 100 years. It's off the hook. For a little kid, it's fun. But Berg was never on the fucking playground. My son wanted to be on the sandy shore fishing whatever structure he knows for a fact is there, right? And it's like, bro, I remember sitting there one day and going, the lake is his playground. That's
Mhm.
what it is. This fucking kid knows where every rock, where there's this, where's that. He knows that he pays attention to the moon. He pays attention to the water temperature. This kid is so sick with his fishing. I had to do this brand. You guys,
Mhm.
I'm a single dad that hustles in me. I had to do that. Remember, I mean, I'm drinking a little bit Jack and Coke right now, but I
Hey,
don't
man,
drink.
you all right?
Hey, I don't
You
drink,
all right?
I don't smoke. I don't always watch what I'm eating. But when it comes to this brand, this little tiny brand, bro, I'll take it to the top. I'll outwork anybody that I have to. And now and no competition shit. It's just on some more. Hey, this is a Japanese Mexican thing. You know what I mean? My dad's full Japanese. My mom's full Mexican. You know what I mean? And combined is like, bro, I'm so. You guys
That's
don't
one
understand,
hardworking
like,
kid.
The
bro.
the ultimate warrior, bro. The ultimate warrior.
I haven't had too many losses in my family, but I lost my Japanese grandparents. And I never said goodbye to anybody like that. It was like I've never said goodbye to anybody telling them to visit me in my dreams and watch me do this for you. I never said goodbye to a person like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So there's no putting this fire out. I'm gonna go fucking hard. Last year
Yeah.
was the biggest year that we did because they died. They both died 6 days apart. And I
Damn.
just promised myself,
That's
like,
crazy.
bro, I
That's
wasn't even
tough, man.
I was in Long Beach. True story. I was supposed to meet up with Caesar. I was in town for an expo, and I'm a fucking nerd. I'll read my horoscope. And not anymore because I got mad at it, but I read my horoscope.
You're like, no more.
True story. My horoscope told me don't leave town. It said stay close to home today. Your family needs you. And my dumbass was like, I got to go to this expo. I need to do this for the brand, for my business. It's my other job. So I went to Long Beach, California. And in the expo, they have like they have like a little food trucks. I'm eating a donut. I'm drinking a coffee. I'm smiling because I just like committed to buying some new machine or something for the brand. My mom calls me. She's like, I'm sorry to tell you, your Auntie Kiki passed away. I got to call you back. I got to call your brothers. And I couldn't believe it. Like, it was like if somebody kicked me right in the stomach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just thought, I got back into town that night. And then 6 days later, my Uncle Yosh passed away. So I got in those 6 days, I got to visit him and I got to tell him how much I love him. I got to tell him how much everything I do from now on is gonna have that love from him. So I don't know if you guys ever lost anybody close to you.
No.
When you're that close, when that person passes, death is so final. Death is so forever. There's no coming back from that. So the man that I am today, shit, you guys want to talk about casting crank? I'll beat that person's ass. You know what I mean? Because I'll outwork that. That person was so dumb for not spending time with family when they were here. And now they're gone. And now I'm just gonna go harder. You know what I mean? The example that I set for my family, I just want them to be proud of me. You know what I mean? So I want my son to come back close to me, and I want him to know how hard I go. So,
Hey, man.
that's where the brand
It's
is
going to
at,
be,
you know what I mean?
it's like you said, it's going to be shown through your actions.
Dude, and you are doing it, my friend. Like, I mean, it's out there, you know. You're doing amazing work, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate
Like,
it, bro. But it takes everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
like everybody in the neighborhood, like they're the real fishermen. Shout out Joey Cash, Kyle Masterson, George, Bud Pardon. Shout out my brothers. Young Berg. Those are the real fishermen, bro. They just came to me, and these guys don't post pictures. They don't take pictures of themselves. They're fishing all day. They don't even eat.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this with that message. It's like that, man. Like, if you are really there to fish, bro, we be on the boat together and we won't even talk. Like, we could be in a boat literally 10 feet away from each other or less and won't talk.
No, I feel
And
it.
then probably a word will slip like 2 or 3 times. Like, oh, what you throwing now? But like to have a full conversation, like sometimes it's like dead quiet.
But
Or
what
we'll
I'm
go
trying to
short
tell you,
pounding. I'm on the other side of the whatever wherever we're fishing at, but we're
yeah.
never like
But this is my thing though, Charlie. Like, we go out on a boat, I probably won't bring a rod. You're gonna be like, why the fuck did we take this guy? But I have a fucking external
camera.
flash. Yeah, I
Hell
have two
yeah.
lenses. I have a battery. Shout out James. James is in the. This is my mentor right here. James James in the comments. This is a guy. Let me tell you about James. James shoots professional photography, like big accounts, right? Big, huge Bay Area, Silicon Valley accounts. And I was doing a collaboration with Elude. This is 2021, true story. Check the receipts. I hit up James and I said, "Hey, I love your photography. Have you ever thought about doing product photography? I need to shoot some things." And he was like, "Yeah, but you have your money right. Like, I charge a lot." He was being real with me. And I said,
Yeah.
at that time, I'm like, "I'll pay whatever. Like, if you can shoot this lure." He shot this lure. Nobody in bass fishing had ever done anything like that. Guaranteed, nobody. That bait sold out in like 13 seconds, right? And it put me on the map with Lindo, where Lindo is like, "Hey, Aki really takes it to a level of high quality, and that comes from the fine dining in me. I'm only gonna do, if I do it right, I'm gonna do it right only. I'm not gonna half-ass nothing." So then I go up to James and I was coming to him every week. "Can you shoot this hat now? Can you shoot this bait? Can you do this? Can you do this?" And he says, "Fuck, like, when do you need it by?" I'm like, "Tomorrow." He's like, "I can't. I'm busy." But he's like, he's like, "Bring your camera tomorrow to my studio, and I'm gonna show you how to shoot
How to tune it.
what
Yeah.
I do." And he did. I swear to God, I've never changed my settings on my camera since.
You're like,
So I'm
this
like,
is staying like this.
it's staying like this,
That's it.
right? And in my little studio, I have a picture of his photo on a poster because that's my reference photo. That's my sensei right there. That's the guy that, bro, he could have easily been another 500, another 500, another 500.
Yeah.
But he
Yep.
says, I'm going to show you. So anytime I post something, most of the time in the studio, I send it to James and I say, "What do you think, James?" And he'd be like, "Why are you sending this to me? You got it. You're good." But it's because I still respect the people that are above me that help me when, hey,
Yep.
this kid it keeps bugging me for photos. But I knew that in the fishing industry that we're in, sometimes there's not a sense of quality. And I'm a quality nut. Like, I have to have at least the nicest image. My shoes may be fucking dirty and I wear the same clothes every day, but hey, like,
My
hey,
picture's
when
gonna look fly.
it has to, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
told you, I came from skateboarding. Like the skateboarding is one of the dirtiest things. All you do is skate in the streets. But when it comes to the photography, it fucking looks like, damn, that's an art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's what I try to do with this brand. I try to really leave my mark, and sometimes I've talked to Caesar from Toxic Baits. I'm like, "Bro, people think I'm a poser. People think this," and he interrupted me. He's like, "I think it's important what you do to the industry. I think it's important that you bring your own streetwear look to it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Without really coining it, because I'm just making things that I like. To be honest, to be real, the biggest secret is I made this hat because I like it. You know what I mean? The sweater coming out is because I needed a crew neck for work. Like, I just want to wear Bad News Bass. You know what I mean?
I like
The
that.
the chain that I made right here that I got done. This is just this B right here. This is because I'm such a Tupac fan that I'm like, he had a Death Row chain and it made him grow his catalog, and it's iconic. And so I need Bad News Bass chain. That's why I did it. You know what I mean? And I will nerd the fuck out. I'll put these same headphones on. I'll listen to my favorite rap music, sometimes on loop, and I'll just edit to that. And I'll have 3 different versions of that edit, and it won't even come out until, okay, I'm happy with it. You know,
Mhm.
if a lewd baits hits me up, it's like, "Hey, I need a photo." I'm a nerd out on it. You know what I mean? Shout out Elude Baits. Shout out Final Boss Baits. These guys are shout out Bait Sanity. These guys are these guys are people that I hope you guys get to have on your show. And you guys have what, 118 shows?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, you
that's
are
just the
number
ones. That's just the
118.
ones. That's just the ones we counted.
You guys are killing it, bro.
Yeah, those
You
are
guys
We
are
just the
didn't
killing
ones
it.
we
start.
started to
We didn't
count.
start
Dude,
counting
we
till after
we
100.
didn't switch over to this platform till like recently, man. We were doing this
Bruh,
like
Recently, 2 years.
never, but you guys are doing such a good job, and it's important what you do. And I'll tell you why. 90% of the time, I have headphones in my ear and I'm working. People need that shit. It's important what you guys do. A 5-hour drive to LA isn't nothing if I'm listening to 3 back-to-back episodes. Unless you
Well,
want me to listen to Mr. Ballin, I'll listen to Mr. Ballin
well,
all day long.
I'll tell you this: Charlie's going to be contacting all 3 of those companies this week.
Charlie,
I'll be
hey,
calling
and
you
you know,
guys.
shout out Bait Sanity and tell them, hey, Aki mentioned you on the show, and you know what I mean. These are respectable people, and I hope that Bad News Bass gets the same respect because we work hard and we're not these guys. I may personally not be the guy out there fishing, but believe it or not, I'm documenting when
But
Jimmy.
you are showcasing fishermen, my friend,
True
and
story.
in a
True story.
beautiful way.
What I have to say, and I agree with Caesar on this when he tells you that what you're doing is important, because you're absolutely right. There is sometimes this lack of quality in the fishing world because it's fishermen doing stuff. And so sometimes it's very hard for us to take pictures because we're fishermen first. Sometimes it's very hard for us to, figure out the aesthetics because we're fishermen first. And so a lot of the times it's fishermen trying to do other things, but still
Mhm.
having their heart in fishing. You hear it a ton. The way you fish less is to start a fishing business. And so you have these fishermen who want to actually go out and go fishing, but then they start a fishing business because they love it and it's their passion, and then they find themselves fishing less. So then it's like, it's this almost like internal battle of like, I did this because I wanted to fish more, and now I have this whole plate, which is all cool things, but now I'm doing less of what I truly wanted to do. So
Not me,
and
bro.
but
Well,
it's
well,
good to see
He's like, not me.
quality
Lucky.
out there
I'll
because
tell you what.
it inspires us.
Yes, Daniel, you're absolutely right, and I'll tell you 2 things. Number one, um, what I learned is you're not going to get rich in this industry. You're not going to make. I'm not going to like.
And
Bro.
I think a lot of people in the back need to hear that, right? Because
Yeah, I work in a
Yeah,
hospital.
say it louder for people in the back.
I work in a hospital full time, and then I'm a full time Bad News Bass too. I'm not 100% entrepreneur because I still have like kids that need insurance, and like I have to, you know what I mean, take care of stuff.
damn insurance, damn
But I tell you
insurance.
what,
You can ask these guys. I say this all the time. I
yeah,
say
you
I'm
got
not gonna be able to take this full time, but it can change my life.
Exactly, and it breaks it up a little bit, right? My friend Bobby Ramirez told me this one time. You got to do things to break it up a little bit. It can't just be, it can't. And this is exactly what Bad News Bass does. So I'll say too that I had a friend one time, and he ran a brand, and he did everything. He wanted to be the photographer, the director of the art. He wanted to be the silk screen printer. He wanted to do this. He wanted to do that.
That
And
sounds familiar.
I know.
then
Are
he
you
ended up.
talking about me?
No. But then he ends up playing wearing too many hats to where he can't do it. Now me, how do you say, like, I could really dive into it, but I'd rather pay my homie James. My homie James
Yeah.
is gonna take care of it, out of sight, out of mind. I pay him, he gives it back to me. Oh, it's perfect. It's great. You know what I mean? I have a homie too, Pyro. He helps me out. He tweaks things for me, and he may not. He may do 90% of it. I finish it. I do the final Bad News Bass touches, and it goes out. It just makes life so much easier when you're able to network. A lot of these cats in this industry, they don't want to do that. They feel threatened. This is my swim bait. Don't look at it. You know what? I don't care about your spots. That's number one. I don't care. You know what? I don't even. Skateboarding comes first. I care about your street spot, your skateboarding spot.
Give me the
Pulling
stairs.
up to the lake
Give me
for,
those
like, all the
stairs.
wrong
Give me that
reasons.
rail.
Yeah.
I want it.
I want to know where you've been posting those fire ass tacos before I. Real talk. That's real spill right there. And
Tacos
so,
El Tamik.
so what you want? I think you guys have a taco nazo down there. That's my
Oh yeah.
taco.
Dude, no,
Taco
no.
nazos. Game
Tacos
over.
El
So
Tamik.
taco naso is good, but there's fire. Good is good. Fire is fire. Right? Like
You know, up here in the north, we always say
Dude.
that you guys are closer to the border. That the food gets better the more south.
Dude, I'm not even going to a shop to get my tacos. My tacos are coming off the street.
But I will say,
Charlie knows. We'll be driving around. I'm like, ooh, look at that.
What I'm trying to say is that if a lot of people were to reach out to each other and say, "Hey, I like how you did that. Can you, you know what I mean?" Some people, I get it. Some things are you got to keep close to your chest, and you can't give up those secrets. I get that.
Yeah.
You work hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If somebody hit up to me and was like, "Hey, where do you get those made?" I would be like, I don't know what I would say. I'd probably tell them you have to order from me. You have to pay a B&B tax. But
Nah,
I
but-
think about that all the time.
But there is some things I can do in house. Like Daniel, if you wanted some baits shot in the studio, you know, send them to me. I'll shoot them for you. I'll help you out. There's no, I'm shooting. The studio's set up anyways. I'm already shooting. I have a schedule of hats I got to shoot anyways. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So what I try to do, one time my friend asked me, how do you have so many samples? Because before I commit, there's something called MOQ, right? Minimum quantity of hats, right? So I will do a sample first. Once I approve the sample, then I order 100 hats.
Hmm.
The sample is the one that you guys see, the studio with the nice background, the edit. That's the very first hat. Most of the time, I just give that away. And hopefully it's a kid that wants it. So
yeah.
that's how I do it. But if I have the studio set up anyways, and you have a bait, and you just need that little bit of, I need Aki's little bit of touch on it. I love to do that shit. One of my friends, Shelly Wu, she's into fitness. We used to work together. When we worked together, I used to have business meetings with her every day because I had insight on things that I didn't know. I don't lift weights. Look at me, right? But I would tell her, I would do it like this, or I would do it like this, or try to, you know what? Let me go to your house and just shoot your photos.
Let me just do it for you.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to tell her what to do, but just give her a little bit of insight and direction. And if we gave each other a little bit more of that, if we build each other up,
Oh man,
can
the
you
community
imagine?
would be great.
Exactly. But so that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Keep
Hey.
doing what you're doing. If you guys ever need any help, logos, colors, correction on a photo, text it to me.
Oh, we're
Send it to
we're
me.
gonna be talking, but I got some bad news. It's that time, Charlie.
Yeah, man. Hey, to all you guys that stayed this long, Aki, we appreciate you hopping on, dropping some knowledge on some content creating.
Thank you guys, man.
We appreciate you, man. And you know, I know
I think
we
we're
like
gonna need
talking
a part
about.
two.
I think we do need a part 2 because you know we could keep going all night. But
Yeah.
with
I
that being
appreciate
said,
you guys.
Aki, again, thank you very much for hopping on. And fellas, what fuels it all is our love for fishing. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Appreciate
Later,
you,
guys.
Aki.
Much love.